Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to New World. Yes folks, it's this new MMPG or MMRPG that has been released by Amazon Games. And when I say released, it's in beta at the moment, which is what we're currently playing, but it's due for release really soon, and I mean August. Now, I've played quite a few of these games in the past, and this is great. This really is fantastic, and people on Steam also seem to agree as well, because it's topping the charts at Steam at the moment, you know, and it's still in beta. What's that tell you? I think Amazon Games will have a right old success on their hands with this. But what's it all about? Well, really, it's a mythical world, all honed in legend and myth, and you've got to try and survive in it. Let's take a look at the FMV sequence and see how it goes.
The stories you've heard, they don't tell the whole truth. The island is indeed the place of legend. There's power and vast riches as well. But those who've gone before you have simply vanished, never heard from again. I saw the horror, the madness that overcame the crew. It was beyond any evil the world has ever known. How I survived, I do not know. The contents of this box are not of this world. They will guide you to that one, wherever and whatever that may be. Go then, Captain. Chart your course and your fate. I will say a prayer for the souls of your crew.
There you are, a little bit of story has been set, and it takes us on to the character manipulation or customization screen, which I think is a little bit basic. It's okay. It could have done a bit more around the nose and eye, changing the shape, changing the distance of the eyes, the jawline, that sort of thing. Whereas typically you do set your character from a couple of presets. You can randomize these presets, however, like you can with most games, to get a completely random avatar. Some look alright, some look just wild and crazy. But this is a mythical MMPG game anyway. But in the intro, what did we see? We saw some mysticism. We saw some magic. We saw some ships. So you kind of know what sort of era it's set in already. You saw glowing boxes. You saw big knights. And then what did you see? Pretty much nothing. All the mystery is still there. In regards to what's going on with this character generation, you can change your hair, you can change your head, you can change your skin tone, you can go all Karen should you want to with your hairstyles. Pretty much the same as you normally would do with any character generation system. Like I said at the beginning, what it's lacking really is the ability to change the individual features, and that may well come in future updates. As it stands, it does its job, let's face it. And I think until we know how far the game's going to unfold and how much this matters in regards to your character's appearance, it might just not matter at all whatsoever, and you can go cracking on with your purple or red hair. Once you're satisfied and you've basically satisfied with your character, the story is going to continue and starts getting you straight into the point where you start learning the combat system. And that's good stuff, you know, because it's the combat system that's going to play a huge part in this game. As I mentioned, it's being released by Amazon Games and it's got an August 2021 release date. And that's not too far away from when I've made this video, which is towards the end of July. So there's quite a lot of anticipation around of, you know, you're basically playing the finished article and finished game, and the graphics look absolutely fantastic. Once you name your character, that's it, and you've got to live with your aesthetic choices, so to speak. And then we'll sink you into a little bit of a decent sized cutscene. Now with that cutscene over and done with, we're starting to get into some of the action now. And here's our protagonist, our character, washed up on a beach. Movement with the PC is the standard WSAD keys, and you get thrown straight into a tutorial of the combat system, which I think works really well. I'm using keyboard and mouse. As you can see, it's all honed towards a keyboard and mouse tutorial. You can dodge, you can block, you can stab. You can do a more serious attack, a heavy attack, by holding the mouse button. So you can get in a good bit of hacking and slashing. And the old, you know, press E to talk sort of stuff. So this captain here, right, he's going to accuse us of everything. You know, have you got my box? I haven't got your box. Have you got my box? I haven't got your box. Okay, try and find my box. Okay then. And then it's more hacking and slashing as you get to one of the main levels of the game. I quite enjoyed it so far. You know, it's been engaging, good cinematics, okay character creation, and straight in, as soon as you get on the beach, you've got a little bit of combat. Now, what I have found with this is when doing the combat, it's important to go in and kill every combatant that you find in this immediate section. It's going to be giving you experience and skill points, so you can start unlocking additional weapon moves. You can equip any swag you've got off any fallen comrades. We've got a shield and a bit of food here as well to help with our stamina and health. With the shield equipped, we can use that to block, and that's certainly going to help in the combat going forward. A little bit of eating by pressing the 3 key as well restores any health. And then with that, we're off. But the graphics, the lighting, the reflections. I mean, the 3080 Supreme graphics card I've got, whereas it's struggled in games such as Elite Dangerous Odyssey, that's the only game it's struggled in, it really is showing out to be something else in this game. It just goes to show how well honed and tuned it is. Probably even more enhancements coming in for the final release. So combat against all these drowned sailors who have come back at some sort of apparition is the order of business and the name of the game in this small part. Well, it's learning sandbox they give you to get used to the movement and to get used to the combat. I had a good look around. I was very mindful to keep using the shield to get some blocking in. I didn't want to lose too much health, so I don't know when my next load of food is going to come in. But it certainly looks like a nice, rich environment, and the environment does engage you. Has to be said. So like I did say, I've gone round and I have killed every one of these drowned sailors that I possibly could, gaining experience all the time. Each slash, each kill has got me gaining a bit of experience. Now you have the option as well to vault and scale over additional objects, getting you over a natural barrier. And with that, we're moving on to get a slightly more tougher opponent. As I've been saying, I've been pleasantly surprised with this game. Because it was in beta, I thought, oh, let's try it out. I'd seen another couple of YouTubers on there having a whale and a bit of a blast, and it did make me a bit reminiscent of Valheim, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that as well at the moment. I've amassed some points to spend on an ability. I'm going to go for the whirling blade. I could have gone for something on the defense side of things, which is going to be used by pressing the Q key if you're using PC. And it's all part of the weapon mastery. Now, New World is such where you can build up all these other mastery actions by performing quests, performing tasks, and killing opponents. At this point, I was actually stunned as the palette started to change quite quickly. You were getting more lush greens as opposed to dark, dreary, storm-broken ships on a dreary old beach. You know, I'm seeing a little bit of fauna, I'm seeing a little bit of green, and you know, so it kind of gave you a little bit of hope. At this stage of the game now, it was all about getting past that one training experience, as marked by the New World logo coming up, and it's down to our first boss. Yes, we've got to descend into the grotto and investigate the smoke that's coming out from the grotto. So we head down nice and carefully, don't want to lose too much health as we're going on down here, following those lighted beacons, bit of dropping down, trying to avoid the spikes. There's nothing we can do with these. We just got to get in there and get on with it. So a little bit of damage, not much, we can take it. And there, look, there be a glowing red sailor. Now he looks like he's up to no good, he wants to do us a bit of damage. This is where we get the trial out, the combat we've learned from the initial opening sequence. And of course, our super special combat whirling blade.
No, you would have been better off dying.
Okay, Captain Thorpe, here it is. We are dealing damage, he's got an awful lot of health. Trying to block his flaming sword. Actually making more use of the duck away feature. The whirling blade not really doing that much against him, to be perfectly honest. But you know, we can do what we can do. And with that, he was defeated. Really quite quickly. Hey, I've been Ricardos, thanks for watching. It's a brief look at the training missions for New World. Check back for more videos in the series, and if you're pursuing this game, I think it looks fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're still with me, and look out for more videos. See you soon.